My name is Mark Skinner. I'm the Technical Director here at Enterprise Consulting. Even though my role is technically the Technical Director, I'm more of a kind of General Director for the time being. What I want to be doing on a day-to-day basis is looking at what we do from a technology point of view. Our clients have these needs. What kind of product could we create that would address those needs? And do we add that to an existing solution that we have? Or do we create an entirely new one and start a new product line? And then thinking just how do we come up with this in the first place? What's the development process and how do we tie it all in together so that everybody's happy? I used to have a job working in an off-license. And working in that off-license, I noticed that a lot of their systems were really inefficient and just bad. And I noticed that some of the hardware they were using could very easily be upgraded if we would just, take the hood off and stick some extra components in there. We could probably, rather than having a queue while you're waiting for the till to buffer its last receipt or whatever, you could then just take it apart, stick a new processor in, put a bit more RAM in, be like, there you go, and then you're reducing the amount of time people are waiting and getting frustrated. And I'd always played with computer components and built my own computers and stuff like that. So I started studying at the Open University to do mathematics and computing. I decided, you know what, I'm going to put that on my CV, that I'm currently studying for a degree in the field that I want to get into, start applying for jobs. Got a phone call one day and it was the guy that used to run this place saying, we've seen your CV, would you like to come in for an interview? And then I learnt over the last 10 years how everything here works and got more involved in that and learnt an awful lot more. And now here I am.
So I started here, I think 16 years ago. I was a cleaning supervisor for about 6 months, went straight out of uni. And then obviously I was looking for a full-time job. And a job as a scanning assistant came up here and I never left. So I've basically worked my way up. I mainly focus in the scanning bureau, so I am involved with our scanning clients, getting their documents processed, data entry, but ensuring that our staff are happy, that everything's going okay, dealing with any support that comes through on that. I deal with some of the marketing side at the moment. I work closely with Debra on a lot of things, so policies, compliance, all them little bits and pieces that you've got to have in the background to keep the business running. At no point did I ever aspire necessarily to become a director. That wasn't where I was going within the business. Because all three of us really have ended up being directors, it's given us that access to do the things that you'd want to do within the business that you don't have if you're not in charge, which has actually been really nice, to sort of like the charity work. We can take the business down the route that we want to take it, which luckily is a route that we all seem to share.
I work in sort of two areas mainly. So the first area is I work with the scanning bureau, so I do some data processing, I keep an eye on the support emails and sort of attend to any of those. I work closely with Emma, another director who manages the scanning bureau. The other aspect of my job is I deal with the HR side of the company and also the accounts and finances. Once we'd completed our first year as directors, that was an achievement, that we'd taken a company that was not struggling as such, but maybe wasn't being run as efficiently as it could have been, and sort of really turning that around and really making it more progressive, trying to expand or trying to just improve the products and services that we offer. I would like to grow the business, to expand the business and keep improving the solutions and things that we offer. And then in turn being able to do more charity work and more sponsorship and things, and looking into lots of other avenues of way that we can be involved in our local communities and a wider community.